Hello, my name is Shital Bansode. We are here to present our project that's named as Face Recognition Based Attendance System for Zidio. We are a 6 team members: Sheikh Jasmine Koser, Shital Bansode, Harish T, Shreya Kadali, Baby Shalini, and Arav Ishi. A face recognition based attendance system that automates the process of taking attendance using facial recognition technology highlights the motivation behind the project, such as reducing times spent on manual attendance and improving accuracy. We use a core technologies like Python for main programming language for our project. OpenCV, it is used for a real-time face detection and also for handling webcam input. NumPy for handling image data and Pickle for saving data.
So our first file is new2.py. So here is some packages just like CV2, Pickle, NumPy as an NPN of OS. So this all are important for the training data for OpenCV and all. So here we use ensure the data directory exists. Basically, this is a folder data, and we have to open this. We have to put this folder, and in that folder we have to put all our name.pkl and faces data files in that data. If it not exists, it will show error, and if it exists, then it will run your project properly. Then third part is initialize, capture, and face detector. So in this initialize and capture face detector, we have to capture the webcam. If that face is detected, means it shows zero. That is zero is a webcam detector, and if in externally we are detecting, then it will show one. We have to show one there. So here is a hair cascade file. It will detect the face. It will work for detecting the face. Then check if the camera opens successfully or not. If not, video is open, then print error. It will show error. If it open, then it will proper run. Then to list the face images, we have to use this function faces data. Then we have to initialize it 0, and we have to put first name, that is enter your name. And then we have to start capturing video frames, that is red frame. So it read a frame from the video, and if it check if a frame is read correctly or not, or if not, then it will error, could not read the frame, means it will not open webcam and it will not connect with your faces. So here is we convert the frame to grayscale, and to detect the face we use face detect function, and then process each detected face like XYWH. We have to crop the resize and detect the face. Then we have to resize the face also, and then add face data every 10 frames. If it less than 100 faces are collected, just like it will connect, it will show 100 face data, but it will connect, it will only result like 10. So at the time of output you will got it. Then we have to increment this frame counter. Then it will display count and draw rectangle around, just like we have to detect the face in a rectangle way. So it will detect in a rectangle posture. So for that we have to use this 50-50 around the face, and this is a Hershey complex. And for if you putting the text, it will show this, and if we using the rectangle, then we have to use xy, x plus y, that is length and weight, whatever. Then show the frame with face detection. It will show the frame. Then break the loop. If Q is pressed, it means it quit, and if it and it will break the 100 faces data. Now we have to release the video capture object, and we have to close the video and CV2. To destroy that, we have to use this function destroy all windows. Then to convert the faces into a numpy error, faces data as an NP, this function will be used. To ensure it exactly 100 faces before reshaping, we have to use this length command, length function, and faces data. To reshape that, we have to use this, and it will show error, expected 100 faces if it not show 100. Then here is a storage that in previous we talk about that data. Here is that file, that is names.pkl, pkl, and this file we have to use, and we have to show path. In that we have to put the path where this file is, and this file is always in the data. So yes, here we have to list out, and we will list the repeated 100 times. This will all store in names.pkl file, that 100 faces. Next is loading existing data, or and open the new one. For opening we have to use this name file, open new file. And for handling the face data storage in face data vehicle, we have to use this path. And to load existing load data, we have to append the new one. So here is the faces and face data to append and dump. Thank you. Here you can see the output of that code. Here is our next code, that is test.py. So here is the packages we have imported, just like sklearn neighbors. It import the classifier for classification tasks, then CV2 for OpenCV library, pickle for loading the saved images, files, numpy for numerical, then OS for interacting the operating system, CSV for reading and writing CSV file, then time for time related function, date and time for handling date and time, then win is only used for com object, allowing text to speech functionality. So here is a functions, that is to speech, or using a text to convert. So here we use this function. Then for capturing the video and detection, we use this video. We CV2, that is we previously talk about the 0 and 1. So here we have to put 0, and then face detect to initialize and load the har cascade classifier. Without that we can't do anything, we can't detect the images. So loading the pre-trained data, here is a here we use for loading the pre-data. So here is a path we have to put at names.pkl and faces data.pkl. Then it will show the metrics. It will show the matrix, and then we have to classify the training data, that is training in a fit, it will fit or not in a pipe classifier. Then to load the image, background image, we have to use this function. Then we have to for attendance we have to use call name time. Whenever we choose output, it will show like a name and time, which time you have detected. Next is main loop for video processing. Then it will continuously loop frame from the, and it will convert the frame to grayscale. And then frame processing, this part is a frame processing, loop through each detected face, and it crop the frame and resizes it. Then for drawing rectangle, we have to choose this rectangle function, frame x comma y comma x plus y. This all are functions to detect the face. Next is attendance record. Attendance record is nothing but check the attendance. Whenever it will detect, it will show in an attendance way. Then speech and feedback delay, this will show here Just like if you want to continue it, press it P and it will announce attendance taken from the pauses for 5 seconds. Then attendance CSV logic. It will exist if the CSV file exists, it append new attendance record. Otherwise, it create a new file, create a column name, and then attend in the record. Then for exit condition, you have to break or close. You have to type a Q, just like we have to press P for entering. After P we have to use the for ending the, for closing that output we have to use Q. So here is our final code, that is Streamlit. So Streamlit is a library for web app functionality, pandas for data manipulation, time for handling timestamps, and date and time for formatting. So here is a Win32 com. So Win32 is used for interacting com object on Windows, just like typically or Excel or Office applications. So in this we have to work as a date and time, because it will show the output in date, which date it detected and which time it will be detected. So for date and time, here is a date and time, formatting, and month, year of that format, and then it will show the construct path, where we have to put path of CSV file. Then we have to attempt to read the CSV file, that is, here we have to read the CSV file. If it will if that CSV file is not in that folder, it will show file not found, and if it is, then it will run properly. Then next is get the current time, where we get the current time from this ts time.time, date time dot from timestamp, and timestamp equals to date time. This is the current date time function. Then we have to import a library for auto refreshing. Auto refreshing, it will enable automatic refreshing of the Streamlit app. Then we have to count the setup, that it will refresh every 2000 milliseconds, 2 seconds, and limit of the count is 100. Then if you want to count in it, then it will display messages based on the count. It will implement, now it will be show and display the messages based on the count from here, that how many times it count. It will implement fizzbuzz logic. It print the fizzbuzz or the current count depending on its value. Then we have to comment it out example. Another comment here we have to use. Then attempts to read a poorly constructed file, that is, it will show error in that way. Then we have to display the data frame streamline. So from this streamline, we have to display the data frame. So here is the attendance. If you want to check the attendance, it will it showing right or not. Then you can see here is a CSV file for output attendance. Here its name, and we have to put this name here in pd.read CSV file data, and after that this path. And for Excel file, you can see here is a Excel file. So it importing in both file, and it detecting the data, and it also train in both file, that is Excel and CSV. So you can see in output what it show.